Let's talk about some good news. Elon Musk bought Twitter and fired everybody at the top, and now he's the sole decision maker. We actually have exclusive footage of those terminations, so here it goes.
You're fired!
I know the leftist blue check marks are pretty pissed off, but it's a good thing for the American people because that means that the town square is finally open for us to have open dialogues and pass along knowledge and information, which will make us smarter and probably get along, which the left doesn't like because I don't know. And we also have parents who are fighting back against the school board members and teachers and faculty members of the schools who are trying to indoctrinate their kids. And I like the fact that fathers are standing up at these school board meetings even more so.
Does anybody need a college education or a PhD to know that this book is not appropriate for kids? Why in God's name do we need to have some complicated process? This is strictly just common sense, guys. How did we get to this point? So, when I mentioned this last week, I thought what's going to happen is you guys would be like, okay, you know what, you parents, you have a point. We'll work on making our processes more robust. These books absolutely do not belong in the library. But instead, what happened was the exact opposite. We were viciously attacked, social media and beyond social media. Even people like me, people trying to get me fired from work, and yet at the same time, they are attacking us while at the same time being the victim. And all along, all you guys are silent. What exactly are you doing? So let me say this. I have faith in the great people of Dearborn, okay? The vast majority of people in Dearborn agree with us. We are a compassionate people. We are a tolerant people. We are a faithful people. And at the same time, we are a courageous people. And we're not going to give up until this issue is finally resolved. And unfortunately, it's not going to get resolved until you guys are removed from the board.
And he's right. You shouldn't have to have a college degree or a PhD to understand that what they're teaching these kids is just wrong. And you have to vote these people out. And that's what I like about this midterm election is because this red wave is coming. We actually may see our future first female president. And if you think that this is who it is, let me just tell you that it's wrong.
What are some parts of the Inflation Reduction Act, this amazing new law, that you are most excited about?
So much. One of the things that I'm very excited about is what we have been doing in terms of electric vehicles. And I have a particular fondness, I must tell you, for electric school buses. I love electric school buses. I really do, and we're manufacturing them in our country. I've been to the manufacturing plants. I've been on these electric school buses. And
your career trajectory has led you to address this issue in fascinating and important ways. And as you think about the way forward for climate leadership and climate solutions, what do you see?
So, I head up the Space Council as vice president.
It's so cool.
I am a space geek. I love space. I love space. I just do. And I went down, I was telling some friends just now, I went down to Cape Canaveral for, the Artemis launch. Anyway. And from time to time, I have had the incredible opportunity of talking with astronauts while they're in space.
Super
and
cool.
it's
cool.
it's just an extraordinary experience.
I just don't like her. And you can't tell me that you like her either, because if you did, then y'all would have voted for her as president of the United States because she was running in the last election. But I'm talking about Carrie Lake, who will be the future governor of Arizona, and she knows how to handle the media.
I have a story for you. We had an incident this morning at our campaign headquarters. Now, I didn't go crazy and I didn't throw a bunch of statements out, but we had an incident where somebody was seen rummaging in our campaign office. And I have evidence to believe it may have been Katie Hobbs herself who was involved in this. And so I want you to take the same vigor you put into the story, the lies that were spread yesterday, and I want to make sure you guys, I saw last night, Fox 10 News, my old employer, wow, they actually did more to protect the criminal in this case. They blurred his face. They protected Katie Hobbs because they're carrying her water. And they defamed me. They put defamatory statements, lies about me. And the reason they did that is because this was the real news yesterday that none of you wanted to cover. We're 11 points up. You're in a frenzied panic because your chosen candidate is not winning. You didn't want to cover this, so you had to run with a completely garbage bullshit story. Shame on each and every one of you. Shame on you. We had an incident this morning at about 6:45 a.m. We have video, we have actually a photographic evidence of somebody rummaging through our campaign headquarters. And I believe it was Katie Hobbs, and I would like to show you that photographic evidence. I hope you'll cover this with the same vigor that you covered everything else. Now we're laughing. I know this is a joke, obviously, in case you didn't figure it out. But what I'm trying to tell you is it's a joke what you guys are doing in the news. And the world should know that you guys are not serious journalists when you cover this garbage. Shame on you for trying to change the election results. I know, Joe, that your eyes hurt over there and you're too cool for school. Joe Dana doesn't even want to pay attention over here with 12 News, one of the worst instigators of fake news in town.
Not only does she know how to handle the media, but she also can give a clear statement. She is concise, straight to the point, and she tells the truth. And she's coming from an honest place, and she's not a career politician, which I enjoy because who enjoys career politicians? But let me know, do you think all these things are good news, or do you think that Elon Musk should sell Twitter or shouldn't be the sole owner of Twitter, and parents shouldn't fight back for their kids, and there's no reason for us to have a woman president, and if we do, it should be Kamala Harris? If you think that, then why didn't you vote for her in the first place? I'm your host, TJ Evans, with another episode of the TJ Evans Show. Y'all be sure to stay safe, stay prayed up, do your own research. Also, like this video, subscribe to the page, do the YouTube and Rumble thing, Royal Family Studios, hit the bell for notification, and also check out Amazon for my book,